This is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles, www.superhotchiles.com. And this is our video series called Peppers 101. In this series of videos, which will be hundreds and over the next few years, we are going to give you some education and background on chilies from all over the world. Some will be heirlooms, some will be super hots. We will not be eating peppers on camera. There's a lot of people who do that. We don't do that. We're just going to try to show you the videos of the peppers. If at all possible, we're trying to show you the peppers on the plants and their environment. That way you can see the different variations, especially with super hots. And we hope you will like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Like the videos, share the videos, and subscribe to our channel. And also share what you learn about chilies with your family, friends, co-workers, neighbors, children, grandchildren. Share it, because if we don't pass on our passion and the legacy of chilies to others, well, what we're going to be stuck with is just the chili-flavored condiments we find in the grocery store and hot sauce, and that's it. When there's so much more to learn about chilies, especially with cooking and growing. There's just so many things to do. It's better than being on your phone all the time. Anyway, what we're looking at right now is the infamous, popular, controversial Carolina Reaper. My goodness. It's the Carolina Reaper. This pepper is known for having the Guinness World Records, which to me means nothing. Why does it mean nothing? Well, Guinness doesn't have a lab. Guinness doesn't do a field grow study like other scientific universities. But, hey, it's great for marketing and publicity. So, I guess you could say Guinness has its role. One thing Guinness has done sorry about the interruption. One thing Guinness has done is bring popularity to hot peppers. So it's exposed more people to more peppers. And Ed Curry's done the same thing by getting the record. He's exposed more people to peppers and chilies. So he's done the chili community a service. Now, did he create this pepper? Did he create this pepper? As far as we know, we don't know. I mean, people have asked him to show proof of his breeding it. He hasn't shown it. So we just have to take his word for it that he made it. And then some people say it's the 7-Pot Primo renamed. Is that true? We don't know. We don't know the answers to a lot of these questions. And we could fight on social media over this. And we have in the past. And that's just pretty much cost us customers and just divided our pepper community. So, for now, believe what you want to believe. Believe that he created the pepper. Believe that he did not. Believe that it's the 7-Pot Primo, just renamed, or that it's not. Believe it's the world's hottest or not. It's your choice. Personally, I don't really care that much. What do I gain by fighting about the Carolina Reaper? Actually, what do I gain? I don't really gain anything. So, fighting with fans of Ed Curry doesn't get me anything. Now, I'm going to say this. I've said this in the past before. If fighting with Ed Curry would get rid of all the pests in my garden. In other words, I fight with Ed and his fans, and you know what? The next day I wake up and every bug is gone from my garden that caused damage to my peppers. Well, heck yeah, I'd fight with them for that. Or I fight with Ed and I wake up the next day and I get $1 million check in the mail. Yeah, I'd argue with him over that to get that $1 million check. But as it stands right now, I don't gain anything by fighting this fight, and neither will you. So stick to your beliefs. Stick to what do you think is true. This is the Carolina Reaper. It's one of the hottest peppers in the world. It is one of the hottest. I will admit that. It is one of the hottest because I know people who have tested it independently. It is one of the hottest. Is it the definitive hottest? That answer cannot be answered because super hots can vary in heat on the plants, on the peppers. So when you get numbers and they're publicized by the media, it's for marketing, dude. It's for marketing. You know what the hottest pepper is? The one you think burns you the most. That's right. So grow some red or brown varieties, or chocolate varieties we call them. Grow them, and you decide for yourself what's the hottest. Yeah, what a concept. You decide what you like best. Now, there's other things I like to look at. Consistency in the peppers. Productivity. Like productivity. As a business, definitely. So, these are things you want to look at. But the bottom line is, what tastes best for you is the best pepper. What burns you the most is the hottest pepper. Who cares what Guinness or anyone else says on social media? Especially some of these YouTube clowns that eat peppers and say that this is hotter than anything else. What they should be saying is, this is the hottest pepper I've ever tasted. Instead of making the claim, this is the hottest pepper, this is definitely the hottest pepper. Making that claim. What, you got a laboratory in your mouth? You don't. In fact, people shouldn't be rating peppers at all. The only way a pepper can be rated is if it's grown out in a study, a field study, and then tested multiple times by a university. Not a couple times. We're talking complete scientific study. And even then, is that accurate? Nope, it's not. Do you know why? What if you got more rain that season, less rain that season, higher temperatures that season? So many variables. So year to year, your numbers could change. So really, if you like arguing things, why don't you just argue which football team's better, or who's more cool or more powerful, Spider-Man or Superman? Why don't you argue that stuff out? You know? My advice to you is, if you're looking for the burn, grow red super hots, brown super hots, because those are the hottest in the world. The yellows, the oranges, the whites, the mustards do not even get near 1 million. And if anybody says they do, they're lying, or they doctored their test results. Because I know tons of corporations and people that have tested peppers for manufacturing food products. They test stuff regularly. And the only peppers that are coming in usually consistently above 1 million in the super hot are the reds and the browns. That's just the way it is. That's the way nature made them. And no one's going to change it. No one's going to change it. However, there are other compounds in peppers called terpenes and dihydrocapsaicin, and I might not be pronouncing that right, that affect the burn. So you could have a lower Scoville unit number, but it burns you more than a higher Scoville unit pepper. Yeah, what a concept. So all this stuff is going to vary. It's going to vary. If someone says this pepper is this hot, it's BS, because it varies from week to week, day to day, pepper to pepper, plant to plant, season to season. It varies, people. It varies. So brag or fight about something else more worthwhile. You know? It's kind of like politics. You know? One person says this political party is the best and has our best interest, and the other person says, no, our political party is the best interest. And they're both taking our money and screwing us. They're both screwing us. So Really. Why are we arguing for? We only cause division between ourselves, family members. We only cause division, folks. We don't need to do that. Grow red and brown super hots if you're looking for the burn, and you decide what's the hottest pepper for yourself, your personal self, because your opinion matters more than what any record-keeping marketing organization says or what any newspaper or magazine or TV show says. Your opinion is the most important opinion for yourself personally. Do you get that? So this is the Carolina Reaper. We're growing 7-pot Primo, so we'll show that later on too, and it's going to look the same. And this is Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chiles, Peppers 101. We hope you've learned something today. Take care.